Go to my channel. Check out what's broadcasting. So, share. I need to go to my KSP group. Alright, so what we have here is a single stage Dream Chaser. Well, it's not single stage, two stage, one, two. So we're not gonna do any docking, but you know, whatever. So yeah, it's a little shaky, but I think out of like 3 flights, I only did like 1 successful landing. So yeah, we're gonna try it again, just to show you guys. It's pretty neat. So yeah, it's the season of Dream Chaser. So Starship is out. Dream Chasers in, Starship's out. So, 'tis the season for chasing. Alright, so let's kick this pig. Yes, I built it in the because I didn't want to do it off the launch pad. I was lazy. And yes, that is a miniature Falcon 9 inches. Alright, hopefully y'all can hear me better. So, we're gonna do a successful and then do another landing attempt. And then we're gonna switch over to this amphibious plane that I built, which is pretty cool. I seen it at work, and I was like, I'm gonna build one of those on KSP. Well, I tried one with the propeller, and yeah, the propeller just couldn't get the weight up. So I went with engines. I just wasted a lot of fuel doing that. Alright, woo! Wow. Okay. Oh, what happened here? Oh, okay, nothing. I thought someone was hanging on for dear life, you know? Oh, man. I think I need to revert. That wasn't a good launch attempt, because I didn't set this up, and I did my gravity turn a little too late. So normally I can get in an orbit with like a little less than half of tank with this Dream Chaser. And I wouldn't even go full spec with the square aft and everything else. There's just too many parts. So don't say that's not a Dream Chaser, because it doesn't have a square ass. So whatever, sit on it. So it's pretty much a good setup. But don't judge me, monkey. It's not how we do things. I judge you. You don't judge me. So now I change over to a higher degree so I could line up my prograde to my 90-degree heading. That way I'll come back over KSC. Bum ba bum 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 bum. Alright. Planes, planes. What a stupid title, but whatever. Alright, so we're pretty much a quarter of suborbit and coming up halfway on the tank. Tanks. So, I guess my co-pilot's behind me? Yeah, I guess she is. Whatever. Alright, we're almost halfway to suborbit. To orbit. And then again, I'll be landing in twilight. Because by the time I get around the planet, KSC should be about right here. So, let's fast track. Alright. Alright. Periapsis is 73,000 meters, and our apoapsis is 118,000 meters. So, it sucks. It's nighttime, can't see shit. So you know what? We're gonna time travel. Alright, so we're coming around on the dark side. Let's watch a sunrise. Bing! That's the quickest sunrise ever. The quickest. Alright, so we're going to come around in our orbital trajectory right here, and we'll do our deorbit right here and try to land. And we're close for our retro burn for re-entry. Alright. Alright, maneuvering retro. And burn. Alright. So someone missed a launch, but we got orbit. A successful orbit. Now we're gonna re-enter the atmosphere, which is kinda scary because I don't have any heat shields, and hopefully we could decrease our speed enough to where we don't burn up too bad. That's where the Apollos and Geminis and shit went bad. They needed heat shields because they didn't know how to slow down. But that's not our problem. Alright. So we're going to be landing way over here on the other side of the mountains. So hopefully we miss the mountains upon re-entry. If not, we go boom. Kaboom! So yeah. That would just suck. Alright. So I overshot the trajectory from KSC here. So that way we accommodate for the rotation and the drag of the atmosphere coming in. So hopefully we get to that target. So that's why I made my trajectory line a little overshooting KSC right here. Or we could just land at the island runway, which is a little bumpy, and it's a dirt runway, which isn't really safe for passengers. So let's time travel again. And there's KSC right over there under the horizon. So we're going to come up to a 10-degree pitch, so that way we could slow down coming in the atmosphere. So there's our 10-degree atmosphere. It's going to come and create plasma because of the speed and friction of the atmosphere and create plasma. So hopefully our trajectory is right and we don't have to turn around and land, and we could just come in and land like this. And we're gonna go and miss the mountains, but hopefully we get that drop and land. Alright, so we're at almost 20-degree pitch on a 90-degree heading. Yeah, for y'all not knowing that I'm getting these numbers, it's the nav ball right here. Alright, so doing 1900 meters per second, that's pretty fast. Coming up on 2000 meters per second. Our nose cone is starting to warm up, and we're still gaining speed because of the thinning of the atmosphere. But once we come in about right up into here, we'll start to slow down. Oh, we're already slowing down now. Alright, so coming up on 25-degree pitch, 1700 meters per second. We're coming in. And we might make it, depending. I don't know. We're coming in fast. Maybe I pull the nose up a bit. Nope, it ain't gonna let me. No, bitch. No, don't dive. Coming in a little too hot. KSC's coming up quick. 1300 meters per second. That's like, I don't know, 3,000 miles per hour. And we're doing about maybe 1,000 meters. Well, come on. Don't wobble, bitch. Wobble, wobble, wobble. We're gonna have to circle around. Alright, whatever. Because the runway is down there. About 18,000 meters away. Alright, whatever. And let this plasma burn off. I'm doing 800 meters per second. Pull the nose up, slow down. I hate nighttime landing and launching. Where's KSC? Oh, way back there. Alright, I think it's safe to say we could nosedive and try to... Yes, I just did a flip. Come on, motherfucker. 16, 15. Oh, we're diving now. Come on. So I can't use the sun and the ground for reference, so I have to use my nav ball and altimeter. So basically I'm kind of flying blind. 200 meters per second, or 280. And 5,000 meters. I think we'll have it. If she'll pull up fast enough. That's what she said. Alright, cool. We're coming up to level out. Since we don't have enough speed, delta V or airspeed, to get to KSC, we just kick on these little engines here and we'll fly our little asses over there. The next plane is gonna be fun. I think y'all will like that. It was a plane that I seen fly over at work yesterday, and it was a amphibious plane. It was pretty badass. It was propelled, but since I couldn't get the right shit for propellers on the KSP here, I just went ahead and went with 2 jet engines. Hashtag more boost. So yeah, that's where we went with that. Alright, so we're 2,000 meters above the water. We're about to do our right bank and line up for our approach for landing. And we don't have to call the ball on this one. Dream Chaser should love this one. Sierra Nevada, oh yeah. But this thing's kind of finicky to land, because like, I tried testing this thing earlier. This is the second orbital test flight and re-entry. So the other ones were just suborbital atmospheric, and the landings weren't too good. I either need to put air brakes on and slow down because this thing is not a good glider. Doesn't like the glide, and the short width wheelbase makes it kind of unstable for landing. And the surface area for the wings, you can see how much I'm having to control this thing. Yeah, it's fun, but it's unstable. So yeah, I'm still losing speed, but I'm perpetuating myself. And last time I was just short of the runway. Like, I landed right here on the land. I didn't even make the runway because I ran out of fuel. I used too much fuel to retro burn. But let's see if we could do this time. Throttle up a bit. Yeah, I am. I'm about to. I'm about to, bro. I'm about to kick the engines off and let her fall with style onto the runway. Like right now. Yep. Alright. Pull up, you rock. Oh! Okay, well, the crew lived. Um, that was a little hard. That was a little hard. I should have kicked on this, which would have gave me 2 meters above the ground instead of 70 meters above the ground. So that was a big difference. My altimeter lied to me because I didn't click on the right settings. But hey, it was a successful landing. Alright, so now revert back to Space Hangar and bring up that amphibious plane. Oh man, that was a crazy flight. Really crazy. Alright. Where is it? The spritzer. So yeah, the spritzer. I built this one this morning. Yeah, that was successful. Oh, I mean, it's like a 737 coming in and landing, and they break a landing gear, but they only lose one part, and the crew and people live. That's pretty successful. I mean, the plane could have lost the landing gear, tilted over, lost a wing, plane turned, boom. Yes, a jet boat with wings. I mean, that last flight could have been a lot more catastrophic. Changed my mind. It could have been really, really bad, but I'm a good pilot. So the crew lived. It was overall successful. So I guess that would be 2 successful flights out of 2 for that Dream Chaser. All right. Yes, this thing has afterburners. More boost. Everyone cut the lighter in for our landing. It was both. It was borderline successful and borderline catastrophic. Uh, it was great. It was great. So we're just gonna glide in. This thing is a nice little glider with the wing surface. It makes it a good glider. So we're kind of falling with style now. The water speed, I think it takes a little less than what takes off on the runway. I think it's like 80 meters per second, like maybe 180 miles per hour. Landing gear equals more drag. So yeah, so that's why we got to gain more land speed, surface speed. All right, so 535 meters above the water. Yeah, next time I'm gonna have to change this. So this is a nice little glider. Shit. It's a nice little glider. Okay, I got to build for you then. All right, after this, I'm gonna build something, dude. It's gonna be radical. It's gonna be awesome. So our prograde isn't dropping. When that thing drops down here, that means we're vertically falling. So we still got a good horizontal um, momentum here until I pull up. Then that prograde will start dropping. But this is a pretty nice little build. The plane that I seen was almost like this spec of design, but it was a single engine center and it was propeller. So I tried putting different propellers on it earlier through my testings and stuff, and I couldn't really get it off the ground.